Now, live from the Quad Cities, this is CBS4 News This Morning.
Is the QC Convention and Visitors Bureau's new look bringing more visitors into the QC? Plus, a 3-day job fair filling over 300 positions continues today. Good morning, I'm Emily Scarlett.
And I'm meteorologist Anthony Peoples. We've made it midway through the week.
Yes, here we are. It's hump day, and we're sort of starting a countdown to the final days of summer.
Yes, summer officially ends Monday evening about 10:30ish, somewhere right around there. So we still have a few more days of summer weather, and at least temperatures are heading into the summer direction, warming up from the chill that we had this past weekend.
That's good news after several days of some pretty cool temperatures around here.
Yeah, we had several days with low temperatures officially in the Quad Cities in the upper 30s, and we've even had some upper 30s outside of the Quad Cities even after this past weekend. Right now, 48. Earlier this morning, we were in the lower 40s, so we have moved up a little bit just in the past few hours. We are at 43 in Sterling. That's up a couple of degrees from last report, and low to mid 50s there across southeastern Iowa. Their temperatures up 10 to 15 degrees over yesterday morning and up around 5 to 10 degrees in the Quad Cities. We do have some high clouds blowing across the area, but notice there are breaks in the clouds here where you see the base map clearer. And for today, showers and thunderstorms across Missouri will be moving away from us. We'll see more sunshine through the afternoon hours. Then tonight, mostly clear skies and more sunshine for tomorrow, even into Friday, when there could be an isolated shower or two across parts of Iowa. But I think all of our rain is going to come on Saturday and Saturday night. 72 today, south winds at 5 to 10 tonight, mostly clear skies, and 49. 74 tomorrow, 78 on Friday, and up to 80 on Saturday. Good chance of showers and thunderstorms developing Saturday into Saturday night. Some of them could be strong, and there could be a few heavy downpours on Saturday. Nicer on Sunday.
Thanks, Anthony. It's an industry that brings millions of dollars into the QC each year. Ashley Richmond is live in the newsroom to show us why tourism is a big topic today. Hey, Ashley.
Hey, Emily. The Quad Cities Convention and Visitors Bureau is holding their annual meeting today, and they'll be talking about everything from hospitality to major events and reviewing how their new look is shaping visitors' view of the Quad Cities. Last year, the Convention and Visitors Bureau rolled out a new marketing strategy, which included a logo with a more modern look. The goal is to encourage local residents to get out and about, as well as bringing in visitors from outside the QC. And from the looks of this year's number, that fresh look is working. Tourism brings in more than $800 million a year, and local leaders say the past year has shown a $2 million increase, with about $100 million in hotel revenues alone. And while the boost in tourism is great for local businesses, it benefits residents too.
When we have visitors coming to the Quad Cities, they are paying hotel motel taxes. In a couple of communities, they're paying food and beverage taxes, they're paying sales taxes, they're paying gas taxes. So those are all those revenues that our local governments are able to use to provide goods and services to us as residents that we don't have to pay for.
Today's Convention and Visitors Bureau meeting is at 11:30 at the QC Waterfront Convention Center in Bettendorf. On top of announcing tourism numbers from the past year, there will also be an award ceremony for organizations that have successfully brought meetings, conventions, and events to the area. Reporting live in the newsroom, Ashley Richmond, CBS4 News This Morning.
Thanks, Ashley. It's been in the works for more than a decade, and now some real progress is being made. Natalie Zeroni shows us how Thompson Correctional Center is one big step closer to opening its doors.
The Thompson Correctional Center is officially hiring employees. Some would say it's the most concrete step that's been taken in finally opening the prison, and part of that hiring process includes a job fair that started yesterday.
It's been a great turnout. It's been an awesome turnout.
Department of Justice representatives say more than 400 people came out to the job fair. The prison is looking to fill about 300 jobs in 22 different areas before the end of the year.
This is our first step of phase 1 of 3 phases of getting staff hired in, and so we can get the prison up and running.
The state of Illinois built Thompson back in 2001, but budget troubles kept it from fully opening. So in 2012, the federal government bought it for $165 million. Since then, steps like the hiring fair are moving things along.
Open the opportunities up to the local residents, get them in here, get them interested, and start filling the positions.
But some older job seekers who came in don't qualify for any of the jobs.
They wanted to explore the opportunity of applying my knowledge and skills to service the people of Thompson and the surrounding area.
While veterans can be hired for some jobs at an older age, for most correctional facility jobs, there's a mandatory minimum age limit of 37.
There is a 20-year mandatory retirement with the Bureau of Prisons where you have to retire with 20 years at the age of 57.
But regardless of who is hired, staff at Sunrise Restaurant just down the street say whenever the prison does open with hundreds of employees, it'll be good for business in the little village of Thompson.
We're all crossing our fingers hoping that we can get more business and more people in here.
Again, yesterday was just the first day of the job fair. It continues through Thursday. Today, you can go to the prison from 11 in the morning until 7 in the evening, and on Thursday from 9 to 5. Just bring a resume, and if you're a veteran, proper documentation. Natalie Zeroni, CBS4 News This Morning.
Thanks, Natalie. Rock Island city leaders are giving a thumbs up to medical marijuana. Last week, the city approved a purchase agreement with Green Thumb Industries for a cultivation center. And yesterday, city leaders held a meeting with the group to go over plans for the 10-acre property on 51st Street. But they're still awaiting approval from the state because there are only 22 licenses.
I think it's very competitive. We're really concentrated on our application and putting together the most worthy that we can, following all the rules. This is a highly regulated environment. Illinois is the most regulated state in the nation around this, and that's a fact we applaud. We think it's very important to have this very controlled for the good of the patients.
The last day for businesses to apply for a license is September 22nd. If Green Thumb Industries is awarded a license, they say they'll invest $5 to $10 million and create 30 to 100 jobs.
Transparency, transparency. That's what I preach. That's what many of the aldermen and the mayor have preached. And, you know, this is just a huge step forward in that.
You pay your taxes every year, but how much goes where? Who's getting paid and what's it going to? The city of Davenport is trying to answer those questions through a new website called Open Checkbook, and that's exactly what it is. The city of Davenport is hoping to unite Davenport residents with their local government by showing exactly where taxpayer money is going. They're doing it to build trust and open a new line of communication with taxpayers.
If it's going to be all honestly put down into the most honest report that they can, and people can really look and see what is going on with their city, because that's what they really need to do.
That website is already up and running. To find that link, head to our website, ourquadcities.com. The woman accused of hitting and killing a teenage boy with her car back in March makes her first court appearance. Police arrested Maria Romero 2 weeks ago for the deadly hit and run of Emilio Perez along I-88. She pled not guilty to 2 felony charges at Rock Island County Courthouse yesterday. Romero's next court appearance is October 4th. She's being held at Rock Island County Jail on a $250,000 bond. One man is arrested, another still on the run after a stabbing outside Burlington. Alexander Guzman was arrested Monday for stabbing a man in Mediapolis Saturday. The man was taken to the hospital in an unknown condition. Police are still looking for another man in connection to the stabbing. Josh Bergen is considered dangerous. If you see him or know anything about his whereabouts, you're asked to call 911. Only 60% of child car seats in Illinois are installed correctly. That's why many agencies are bringing awareness to issue during National Child Passenger Safety Week. They're pushing the importance of making sure your child is secure in car seats and seat belts. IDOT and doctors also want you to know how important it is to keep children rear-facing until at least age 2.
That recommendation changed just a little over 2 years ago, and so you have a whole group of people that remembers the old recommendation, the 1 year and 20 pounds. Yes, and so it's a matter of educating and consistently educating.
IDOT will be hosting seat checks across the state throughout the next few weeks. Good morning to you, Anthony. We're now just days away from the fall season, though it's been feeling a lot like fall for the last several days.
Yeah, you know, Emily, that's the reason us meteorologists call the very 1st of September meteorological fall, because it's that transition from the 3 warmest months to the 3 coldest months. And the reason, we've already seen some cool weather out there, and it's going to start warming up a little bit. And on that warmer air, we have some high clouds blowing through the area, but the rain is staying to the south of us today. When will we be seeing some rain? We'll have the details coming up in your full forecast. You're watching CBS4 News This Morning.
You're watching CBS4 News This Morning with Emily Scarlett. and meteorologist Anthony Peoples. This is CBS4 News This Morning.